The sword of the Spirit is the only piece of God's armor that is offensive by nature. It is the only piece that you use to attack or to fight back. Right? Everything else, a belt, you don't use that to fight back. Body armor, that's to protect you. Your shoes is
Right.
to protect your feet.
Right.
Shield of faith to protect. Salvation to protect your head. The sword of the Spirit is the only piece of the armor that is used to attack or to fight back. It's the only offensive piece of armor that God gives us. And I think that lines up with the Word of God, because when you saw even Jesus being tempted, what did he use to fight back against the enemy,
Exactly.
to push back against the enemy? It was the Word of God, right? So many of us, we try to, you kind of mentioned it like the boxer, we try to fight and swing and hit. But so many times, if we're not doing it the right way, we're just swinging into thin air, and that's just making you honestly even more tired.
Sure.
There's I feel like I've heard this, don't quote me on it, but in some ways it takes more energy for a boxer to swing and miss than for a boxer to swing and hit his target.
Sure.
It takes more energy sometimes. That's why you see when you have the elusive, boxer that you fight and you just keep missing and missing and missing. What happens? Every time you're missing, you're getting more tired, you're getting slower and slower, and you wasted all this energy into this fight that you were not able to fight, and then the enemy just hits you with one blow. That's why the only thing we should use to attack or to fight back or to push back against the enemy or against opposition, or you name it, or whatever it is, against people who try to promote sin, against people who are trying to hurt you or attack you, there should be no other way of trying to fight back than through just simply the Word of God.
That's right.
Right? Declaring the Word of God over yourself, using the Word of God to maybe talk to that other person, right? Not your opinions, not your feelings. Oh, I can't believe, you said this is me. No, use the Word of God.